Next, subscription. I'll use my subscription. We'll be having your free subscription as usual. Resource group, I'll leave it to the default. And storage account name, I'll say SQL School Azure storage account. Okay, for blob. Give some name. Any name is okay. Region default is East US. You will leave it as it is, and review plus create. I'll repeat again. Home, create resource, storage account, and subscription, storage account name, create. Let's wait for a few moments. Once the storage account is deployed, you see my screen submitting deployment. It's in progress now. Matter of few moments, it gets deployed, and inside the storage account, we need to create a container, right? As per the diagram starting of the class today, we need to define a container. Let's see. The deployment is still in progress. Done. Go to resource. Go to data storage container plus container. I'll define this as blob container. Click create. Narendra, cannot hear you, sir. Please check your mic, please. Others, you're able to see my screen, everyone? SSMS screen. Please check your mic, please.
Yes, sir. I'm able to.
Yes, sir. How's your practice, sir, Narendra? How is your practice, sir?
Yeah, it's going good, sir.
Perfect, sir. Yeah, please complete everything by weekend, okay? Please. By weekend.
Yeah, sure.
Let's start our session now. You see my SSMS, everyone, please?
No.
Slowly start. Yeah. SSMS screen.
Yes. No.
Management
I'm
Studio.
not able to see Anusha.
Oh, Anusha, please reconnect, madam. Others are able to see, please. Gopi Chandra, Narendra, Subhashini, Venkatesh, Chandra.
Sir.
Please take it. Please.
Yes, sir.
Perfect.
Yes.
Perfect. Perfect. We'll start our session. Fine. Let's get started now. Let's get started. Okay. So I'll connect to our local server. Inside this local server, I have a database. Okay. I'll install one source database. Anusha, are you able to see my screen now, madam? Please confirm, please. Let me know.
Yes, sir.
Yes, now
Fine,
I'm able to see.
Anusha, yes, madam. Fine, thank you. Fine, fine. So yesterday, I was actually giving one video in the email because we couldn't have the complete example live. That example is about blob data source, right? Accessing the blob data, binary large object data. And day for yesterday, the example is about accessing the Azure SQL database. Today, something new. Let's understand how to access the on-premises data, that is your local SQL database. Naresh, please check your mic, sir. Can you hear me, please? Naresh, please check your mic, please.
Yes, I am able
Perfect.
to hear.
It just started, okay? So requirement, friends, how to access on-premises data to Azure. So we are using different data sources, okay, for ETL. I'll create one database. I'll create one database. I'll drop it. I'll drop this existing database first. I'll drop existing database and then go for the fresh brand new database. Okay, here it is. Or I'll put this way. Create database, connect database. There is a table called TBL source customer. Okay, source table ready. And initially we insert only 4 rows. See here, customer ID 1, 2, 3, 4. Where? At the source, our local SQL server. Source is our local SQL server. Yesterday, the source is file. Today, local SQL server. 4 rows. And destination. Our destination will be as usual SQL pool. Destination will be as usual SQL pool. So let's connect our SQL pool from SSMS. Connect database engine, ETL server. Okay, here we go. This is the pool. Inside the pool, you may auto create the table or choose existing table. So source is ready, 4 rows, where in your local SQL server. Now our requirement, how to get data from local SQL server to SQL pool. And one more thing, you would like to do incremental loads. You would like to perform incremental loads. Let's see how to do that. Go to Data Factory, launch Data Factory Studio. Go to launch Data Factory Studio. Click on ingest. We are supposed to say ingest. Then schedule. Let's give 20 every 24 hours. You would like to run the pipeline. Source, new connection, SQL server. See, earlier, day before yesterday's class, it was Azure SQL database. Now it is SQL server. I'll call it SQL server linked service. Remember, we are trying to establish connection to a server outside Azure. So we need to have something called integration runtime. See, plus new self-hosted continue. What is this? Self-hosted IR, self-hosted integration runtime, create. Main purpose of this integration runtime to establish connection. So we need self-hosted integration runtime. Day before yesterday I was giving a small Word document explaining the introduction towards Data Factory, a 3-page document. There you see purpose of self-hosted IR to read on-premises data, non-cloud data. So let's download and install the integration runtime. Download. We'll download the latest one. Okay, I think I already have it with me. I'll just simply check it. Please wait. Okay, I'll download. I'll check it once. Just wait. Okay, please wait. I think I have my integration runtime ready. It should be there. I'll just check it out. If not, we'll get it downloaded. Just wait for a few moments. Yes, I have it, but it's old. Just wait. Wait for some time. Okay, please hold on. Please wait. Please wait. My download is going through. Let it go on. Anyway, we have other things to do in the meantime. Let the download go on and just wait for a few moments. Please wait. Just hold on. Please wait. My download is going on. And for some reason, it's taking a bit longer time. Let it be. Let it go on. In the meantime, let's wait. Just wait. Okay, please wait. What we are learning, our requirement to perform incremental loads. Okay, what are incremental loads? Let's understand that particular option first. Let the download go on. In the meantime, let's see. Just wait. My download is taking a bit longer time to do. Yes, perfect. It's going on now. In the meantime, let's see our requirement. What we are doing, copy data tool. You see my screen, everyone, please. Please confirm. You see my screen, everyone, please. I'll wait.
Yes.
Copy data tool. Perfect. Copy data tool source. Okay. Remember, self-hosted IR. Now, why we need this? Let's understand it. Let me take you to our theory part today. Let the download go on. In the meantime, I'll take you to the theory part now. Let's wait. Yes, here it is. Design a data factory pipeline to perform upset incremental loads from on-premise SQL database to Azure. To perform incremental loads from on-premises SQL database to Azure. Remember, earlier classes, it was Azure SQL Server to SQL Pool. Today, local SQL Server to SQL Pool. So in your computer, you already have SQL Server with you. I'll provide you one source database. And you need to download, install this IR, self-hosted integration runtime. Now let's see what is this IR, why we need it. Let's see. What's that new term here? IR, integration runtime. Here, integration runtime, IR is a cloud component responsible to create the linked services. There are two types of IRs. Auto resolving IR. This component create connections within Azure. Other one, self-hosted IR, creates connections outside Azure. Within Azure, auto-resolving IR. Outside Azure, it is self-hosted IR. There's a concept. Let's observe carefully. Okay, now our requirement. Let's see how to make use of this option. Simple, straightforward activity. Okay, I repeat, auto-resolving IR within Azure, self-hosted IR outside Azure. So this IR is the main component using which we define linked services, LS, linked service. Once we define the linked service, from there we create data set. Please, do you remember everyone? What's the purpose of data set? Please, hope you remember. Data set. Data set. Previous classes. Please, I'll wait.
Reference of data.
Data set. Like tables, files. Remember, the main content involved in ETL, that is called data set, right? Remember, please, everyone.
Yes, sir.
Others, please, hope you remember. Like earlier classes, we got tables, source
Yes, sir.
tables, destination tables. The tables are called data set. Okay, remember that. The tables are called data set. Okay, next, let's continue. From here, our requirement. So here, I repeat again, IR, linked service, data set, pipeline. Okay, now back to our diagram. So what's the purpose of IR? To establish a linked service. We are going to download, install this integration runtime. Okay, this IR will give us something called key, a key. That key we need to use to link it to data factory. Then perform stage activity, staging, and load it to the pool, SQL. So purpose of IR, on-premise connections. On-premises means non-cloud connections. Now what's the purpose of stage? Let's see this one, staging. Main purpose of staging to perform data preloading activities. We preload the data into a dedicated stage for faster transformations. In our example, faster upset. Upset means incremental load activities. Okay, so we are learning 3 items here. Number 1, self-hosted IR. Number 2, stage. Number 3, incremental loads. These 3 items we need to take in this example. So to make our things easier, firstly, I'll show you the incremental loads. See, usually it will be on premises to Azure. Usually, for our easy understanding, let's take Azure to Azure incremental loads first. So for our next class, we are going to learn this self-hosted IR. The staging and the incremental loads, let me show you first. Okay, so here we go. Our requirement. So let me take you back to copy data tool. For next class, please download, install the IR. Once you download, install IR, during installation ask you for the key. You supply the key and get ready. For next 3-4 classes, we need it. For next 3-4 classes, we are going to work with local SQL server. So download, install, and get the key. Okay. For now, for time being, for today's example, what we do is we are going to take Azure SQL database as a source, give the server name, database name, username. For next classes, please download, install self-hosted IR. For today's class, username, password, to understand the incremental loads in a simple way and to understand staging both. Test connection. Create. Okay, source will be ready. Source is ready. Next, once your source is ready, inside the source, we need to have the upsert activity I said, right? Inside the source, we need to have the upsert activity. So how to get the upsert activity? Let's see. Just to save time, I already have this server ready. I mean this SQL database ready with me. So what's the table name? TBL customer, right? TBL customer underscore customer. Let's see. Let's have the TBL customer here. Let's wait. So I have my source data ready. Let me fetch the correct table name. Yes, TBL SRC customer. Okay. TBL SRC customer is my source table. So just wait. I'll have my table. Just wait for a second. Yes, just wait for a few moments. Yes, table SRC customer, this one. Next, source table ready. Inside the source table, we have only 4 rows, right? Initially, the source table has only 4 rows. Okay, remember. Next, destination. Our destination will be SQL pool, right? SQL pool. Now, for SQL pool, of course, new connection and Synapse Analytics. Continue. Give the server name, right? And database name. Pool. Give the server name, database name. Give the pool. Next. Give the username, password. Okay. Give the password. Let's see. Test connection. Here, for data set, there are 2 options. One is to auto create the table, and other option to manually create or manually choose whatever table you would like to use from the destination. I'll say use existing table. Okay, I'll say use existing table. And for now, we are going to use existing table. In the destination, I'm going to create one table here. Create table, data warehouse table. Okay, like this. For now, I'll create a table like this. Remember, data warehouse do not support primary key, foreign key, check constraints, unique constraints, not supported. I repeat, cloud data warehouses never support keys constraints. For now, we need to go for regular table. So all data validation should be done through ETL tools only. Cloud warehouses like Snowflake, our Synapse, Amazon Redshift, Fabric Warehouse, Spark databases, they never support these referential constraints, keys and constraints. So let's go with the regular table called warehouse customer table. Okay, this is my destination table. So refresh. Let's verify the table, existing table, and here it is. This one. Okay, get the table name. Source DBL source customer, destination warehouse customer. Next, mapping, leave it as it is. Next, here two things. Staging, main purpose of staging to improve the performance of your transformations. Click on plus new storage account. You can take any one storage account that you defined in the previous classes. Create, browse for the storage account path. This is the container from the previous class. So we are reusing the storage account and the container from the previous item, previous example. Okay, and upset. This is for incremental nodes. Upset, you are comparing the source table Azure SQL database today and local SQL server next class. Destination SQL pool. We are comparing the tables using a key column. In our exam, the key column is customer ID. This is a business key. Backdoor SSMS. This is a business key, right? Customer key, customer ID. So choose the customer ID as the business key, the upset key. Next. So two things. Number one, stage. Stage. Number two, apart from stage, you have number two, upset. Go back. This is a new screen for us. Okay. Staging and linked service. Give the required linked service for staging. Give upset and next. Once you have this content ready, click next. So source database to blob storage to Synapse Analytics. I repeat again, today it is SQL database. For next example, please install that self-hosted IR. I link
Sir, if you're talking means we are not able to hear anything.
Yes, sir, we can't hear it.
Sir, we are unable to hear.
I think connection.
Others, please,
Yes,
please,
sir.
others, please.
Yes.
Next.
Sir,
Fine, sir. Okay. Here, select the required mapping. Mapping will be done automatically. This is my voice clear, please?
Yes,
Our
it's
session.
clear.
Perfect. Yeah. Perfect. Let's get started. Our requirement. Let's have on-premises data loads. Okay. So go to data factory. We'll go to data factory. Next, go to launch studio. Click on launch studio. Next, come on, how to get into the IR, please? You remember the other day was showing you how to set up the IR, right? Self-hosted IR. Please tell me how to get the self-hosted IR. Please guide me, please. I'll wait. How do we do that?
RDP into virtual machine.
Fine. Go to manage, right? Integration IR.
Oh.
Okay, I'll delete this existing one and create a new one. Yes, plus new, isn't it? This one, plus new. Self-hosted IR, right? What's the purpose of self-hosted IR? What's the purpose of the self-hosted IR, please? You remember? Last week classes, mid of last week. What's the purpose of the self-hosted IR, please? Hope you remember, everyone. I'll wait.
So I think
Establishing a connection.
to connect, yeah,
Connection.
to connect to
Get
the
the data
data.
from non-Azure platforms into.
Exactly. To get the content from non-Azure sources, right? Like for example, or on-premises data. Yes, everyone, please. Are we getting it? Please, I'll wait.
Yes, sir.
Fine. Others, please, if you can refer to ADF, Azure Data Factory, ADF, first document, okay? Please give it a try. Please refer to the first document once. It gives you the information like what is IR, types of IR, etc. In our example, I'll say self-hosted IR and create. Okay. Once we click create, I'll copy the key. Download, install IR. Let's download, install the IR. Let's wait. So I'll just click on download. It will prompt me for some list of MSI, Microsoft installer files. Okay. Choose the latest one, download. Okay, just choose the latest one and download it. Let's wait for a few minutes. Let's wait for a few moments. Okay, we downloaded. Let's wait. One download is in progress. Let's wait. Just wait for a few moments. Okay, just hold on for a few moments. Let's wait. Wait. Okay, almost done. Almost done now. Just matter of another 30 seconds to 1 minute. What we are doing now, we are just downloading the self-hosted IR. Okay. In the meantime, I'll take you to our SSMS and connect to the server, local SQL server. Connect. Let's connect to the local SQL server. Let's check. Local SQL server. Let's wait for a few minutes. Think it's taking some time to connect. Right. I'll come on. How to resolve this problem, please? You remember, just in case. In the meantime, as we're waiting for the installation to go through, how to resolve this problem, please? You remember, everyone? I'll wait.
We need to start the server.
Service.
Yes,
Yep,
service.
you're
Yeah.
right. So to start the service. Let's wait. Yes, service is stopped. You have to start it. Let's wait for a few minutes. Yes, this is my server. Okay, my source is ready. In the meantime, my tool got downloaded. Okay, this one done. Just got downloaded. You have double click and start the installation. Next. Click on next. Next. Click on install. Let's click on install. Let's wait. I think my installation is going on. Okay. Let's have the installation now. Let's see. Once the installation is complete, it will ask you for the key. Okay. So you have to copy the key and paste it. In the meantime, I'll also take you to our home page, and the warehouse is there, right? Destination data warehouse. Let's get it ready. I think I deleted my warehouse, so I'll quickly go to the server and SQL pool. Okay, so this one, Azure SQL pool data warehouse. Okay, this one, performance level. Click apply. Okay, create and create it like this. Okay, just create it now. What we're doing, we are creating SQL pool. Okay, let's see. Next. Once we get this created, let's wait. Let's wait. Okay, that's it. Warehouse is getting ready. In the meantime, I'll take you to our source. Destination will be our SQL server. This one. In the source, we are supposed to create one source database, right? So here it is. Let's configure the source. Let's configure the source. Yeah, this one. You already have the script with you. So create database, connect database, create table, and insert only 4 rows. Okay. Same example I'm repeating with different source, local SQL server. This is your local SQL server. In Azure, my pool will be ready in next few moments. We are going to have a target table anyway, empty table. Okay. In the meantime, let's see. Yes, my installation is complete. It will ask you for the key, right? Come on, how to get the key, please? You remember? How to get the key? You remember, please? I'll wait.
Yeah, we need to take from integration runtime.
How to get the key? We need to go to ADF, right? Isn't it? We go to ADF here, right? This one.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, go to our ADF.
Manage.
This one. Yeah, this one, like copy. Let me
Yep.
copy and paste it here. Okay, this one. Register. Source ready, destination ready, and I are also getting registered now. Make sure the tick mark is set. Okay, let's have the tick mark here. Let's wait. Yes, the IR is also registered successfully. Close it. Close. You may see unavailable. You have to refresh it. Okay, like this. You are done. You're all set for the pipeline. Source ready and destination also ready. Source and destination. Our requirement. Let's see how to define the incremental load pipeline. Please guide me from here. Hope you practiced previous class. It should be easier now. Please guide me. What we have to do next, please? I'll wait. What we have to do here, please? I'll wait.
Copy ingest data pipeline we need to create.
Exactly. You need to go to the left side, right? Left side ingest. Let's see. Go to home, ingest, schedule, and next. Source should be new connection. Okay. SQL server connection. This one. Next. Give the server name. Give the server name. So here in the server, let's wait. Yes, our server is SQL School 2, right? This one. Server is SQL School 2. This one. This is server. Give the database. Server is SQL School 2 server. Give the database. Database name is source database. This one. And give authentication. SQL authentication or Windows authentication. Anything is fine. Okay. Give the login name and password. In my case, I'm using SQL authentication. In your case, it can be SQL or Windows, whatever it is, whatever authentication you set for your local server, you simply use it here. Okay, next. Any authentication is okay. It should be fine. Next step, let's see. Trust certificate, this one, and test connection. So server name, database name, authentication, username, password, and test connection. Let's wait. Let's test the connection. Let's wait. It may take some time to test the connection. It's taking some time. So remember, self-hosted IR because local SQL server, server name, database name, authentication, username, password. My connection was successful. Provide the correct username, password for your local server that you configured. Create. Okay, so connection is ready. Next. Let's wait. Our source is customer table. I'm taking the same example, okay, from the previous class. Customer table, next. Select customer table, click next. Filters optional. Destination, new connection. Destination is Synapse, right? This one. Yes, everyone, please. Hope you remember that. Everyone, I'll wait.
Yes.
Yes.
Yep. And give the server name. It should be auto resolving IR. See, self-hosted IR is only for local server connections. Source. Destination is Azure. So auto resolving. Provide the database name, nothing but the warehouse. Give the username and the password. Okay. Give the required password, whatever password you configured at the time of your Azure SQL Server deployment. Next. By this time, you already have the destination table ready. Destination table ready by executing that script. So this DBL destination customer, you select it here from the existing table. Let's wait. Let's wait for a few moments. From the destination table, we should be able to select the SQL pool destination table. Let's wait. So click on refresh from the drop down. Let's wait. Let's click on the destination table, refresh. Let's wait. Just click on refresh here. Still loading. And yeah, this one, okay. Destination customer table like this. Next. Any questions so far? Let me know, please. I'll wait.
I have one question.
Tell me, sir, please. Yep.
So when you're connecting to the source, right? I mean the local on-premise database. If we are doing a Windows authentication, the password option is
Yeah, if it is Windows authentication, yes, you have to provide your local SQL Server login password. Your Windows authentication password you have to specify. So you have to set the password and specify it here.
Okay, thanks.
Yep. Next question, please. I'll wait.
Here the connection is nothing but the linked service that we are creating, right?
Exactly. Yes, you are right. The linked service. Yep.
Do we need to create the staging?
Staging comes in the next screen, madam. You are right. It comes in the next screen. Let's see. Settings, next screen. Okay, let's continue. Well, let's continue then. Here we go. Go to our next step. Next. Mappings, you can leave them as they are. Click next. Let's wait. Click next. Enable staging. Come on, what's the purpose of staging? You remember, please?
To improve the performance.
Yes, exactly. Faster upset activities in this case. Okay, faster upset activities. Click create. So browse for the storage path. Click OK. And one more thing, advanced, it should be upset, right? Upset, incremental loads. And specify the column based on which you would like to perform the incremental loads. Upset based on customer ID. Next, upset based on customer ID. So same process, only difference is the source. Earlier Azure SQL Server, now local SQL Server. Use either Windows authentication or SQL authentication, any authentication using which you are able to connect your local server. Next, and let's get the pipeline created. And what's the next step? Please help me. What's the next step? We need to test the pipeline, right? Please, how to test the pipeline, please? I'll wait. I'll wait for some.
Edit pipeline.
Edit pipeline and go to trick this.
Exactly, exactly. So here we go. Let's see. Straight, okay, please hold on. Edit pipeline. So finish our edit pipeline. Once we edit pipeline, what next? Trigger now, right? Isn't it this one? Trigger now. Click OK. trigger now, click OK. Okay, next. Once you click on trigger now, initially what will happen? Yes, the initial trigger gets executed. Let's wait for a few moments. Let's wait for a few moments. We should be able to get the trigger executed, initial load. Let's wait. Yeah, please check your mic, please. I'll wait. We are waiting for the trigger to get executed. Let's wait. Yes, the trigger got successfully executed. Come on, where to verify? Go to
Monitor.
destination, right?
Pipeline.
Select from table name. Okay, initially 4 rows were loaded. For upsert activity, incremental loads, what we have to do? Perform new row inserts, existing row update. Please, are we getting it now? Please, I'll wait. Yes.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, new row inserts, existing row updates. Okay, then of course in the destination we have only initial data. Only initial data. Now what we do next? Let's see.
We need to trigger again.
Exactly. So go back to this one. Trigger now again. So trigger started to get executed now. Running the pipeline. Yeah, please check your mics, please. I'll wait. Please check your mic, please. Anusha, yes, madam. Please check your
Yes,
mic,
sir.
madam.
Yeah, it is working now.
Yes,
Working, sir.
madam. Background for madam. Please check it, please. I'll wait. Let's wait. Let's wait for the pipeline to get executed. It's taking a bit longer time to get executed. Yes, the pipeline got executed now. Pipeline succeeded. So go to destination C, two new row inserts, one existing row update. Yes, are we getting it, please? I'll wait. Upset activity. Are we getting it, please? I'll wait. Upset.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Fine. Okay, now let's understand other important one. So here we are learning about how to perform incremental load between a table from local SQL server to a table in Azure. Okay, but sometimes in real world we need to have incremental loads with respect to files also, not only tables. Sometimes we need to have incremental loads on files, regular files. Let's see how it is. Are you getting my requirement, please? Everyone, please. I'll wait. File incremental loads. Got the requirement now, please? I'll wait.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Go to resources, and here I'll take two storage accounts. Okay, this one blob storage account and new storage account. Take two storage accounts. I will consider the first storage account as a source to do some data insertion activities. And the second one would be my destination. So here it is. I'll say plus container, destination container. Okay. And this would, the destination container is empty. Initially, destination is empty. Okay. For now. Next, let's see. What about the source? Source. Go to storage container. Go to storage container. And here, this is my source file. Source file ready. I use the same old data source file. And destination empty. Let's see how to do file incremental loads. Same process. Ingest, schedule, and one more thing. We can even take tumbling window. Tumbling window means same as schedule, one add-on, that is delay. We can introduce certain delay before the execution. You would like to delay the pipeline for a few seconds or minutes or hours before we proceed for execution. And retry. In case if pipeline fails, you want to retry one more time. And retry interval is 30 seconds. If pipeline fails, wait for 30 seconds, then continue the next execution. That is called tumbling window, delay and retry. For now, you can use schedule or tumbling window. Let's wait. Observe carefully the next step. Okay, let's see. Click on next. Provide the data source. Click on new connection. Come on, what's the data source now? Please, I'll wait.
Container.
Blob storage. Azure blob. Blob storage.
Yeah, please mute your mic once. Please mute your mic. Please, I'll wait. Please. Let's continue. Yes, you're right. So we need to have the blob storage. Okay. So here we go. Go to blob storage. Continue. Give the storage account. Create. Browse for the required blob container. Click OK. Here it should be incremental load. This one. File loading behavior should be incremental load. Okay, it's incremental load and binary copy. File incremental load and then binary copy. Binary copy means structural changes will be deployed. Binary copy means structural changes. So get the structural changes to be deployed. Structural changes means like adding a new column, renaming existing column names at the source. So structural changes can be deployed. And next, destination, new connection. It is account new, storage account new. This also we created previous class, create. Here, the file will be automatically created. See, in the destination container, the file will be created. So for that, you have to provide the destination container name. Okay, inside the storage account, you need to specify the destination container name. Click OK. Next, task. I'll call this as file incremental load. Logging, staging are optional for file data source and destinations. Remember, staging is very much mandatory for warehouse or Synapse data warehouse connections. Whereas today in this example right now, it's file incremental loads, right? For file incremental loads, this staging is optional. There is something called logging. We can give this storage connection for logging activities. Browse for the path. So one of the storage accounts can be taken as the log connection. For every pipeline execution, logs will be auto-generated. The logs are permanent. And in our next classes, we'll see how to access those logs. Log. Okay, for now, the required content will be incrementally loaded without any stage. Remember, without any stage. Okay, next. What else? Let's see. Here, I repeat once again what we are learning. Something called stage and log. Staging is for faster upset and is required for SQL pool connections. Here the connections are storage account, staging not required. Enable logging so that whatever pipeline is getting executed will be logged, and we are going to use it for alerts and notifications next. So storage, source, again another storage, destination. File incremental load concept. Remember, we said something called binary copy, right? Please, hope you remember everyone. We said binary copy.
Yes, sir.
Yes, please, I'll wait.
Yeah.
Yes, we said something called binary copy, right? That means structural changes. Fine, finish. Hit finish. Let's wait. Pipeline ready. Trigger now. First time we publish and execute the pipeline, destination file will be created. Let's wait for a few moments. Very first time, initial structure and data will be loaded. Let's wait for some time. Let's wait. It's taking a bit longer time, right? Let's wait. Table will be loaded. Let's refresh it again. These are destination, right? Isn't it? Let me be clear. Just to make it clear, okay? So destination. Let me verify it quickly. Sync. Not here, this one, right? File incremental load. Yeah. Destination. Source ready. Destination ready. And destination container, right? This one. Yeah. Destination container. We executed the pipeline already. I think it may take few moments time to validate, execute, and give the result. Let's wait. Wait for a few moments, okay? We are using trial account, so it may take some time. Yeah, this one, okay? So the file got created now. Click on the file, go to edit, and these are the data items from the source. Now what we are going to do, incremental loads. Go to source. I said binary copy. Structural changes, okay, like this. Let's do structural changes and few more data changes also. Save it. Existing row updates, new row inserts, and structural changes like changing the column name. Where? At the source, blob container. At the destination, you don't see any changes right now. It's old data only. Let's execute the pipeline. Trigger now. Two parameters are auto created. Don't do any changes to them. Click execute. Pipeline execution started. Pipeline execution started. Let's wait for a few moments. I think it's fine. Now let's continue with our pipeline verification process. So go to pipeline got executed successfully. Go to destination container, refresh. See, structural changes, new data changes also. So remember, only one important thing at the source we have to say file loading behavior incremental changes during pipeline. Okay, so this way you'll practice today. Table incremental loads, file incremental loads, both. We'll stop for now. Any questions, please let me know. Next, we need to have the concept of transformations from tomorrow. Limitations of copy data tool and the need for data flow, flexible ETL, transformations. We are going to learn tomorrow's class. We'll do it carefully. Any questions, please let me know. I'll wait.
How do we parameterize the source file?
It's one of the same source file we used in the previous class, madam, like 2 classes back. We had blob data source. I gave you sales data CSV file. You remember, please?
No. What I meant was like, can we not like select the file name, just the folder, and then whatever that is the file that is.
Okay, file incremental. Say you can select the folder also.
Oh, okay.
If you select only the folder at the source, yes, all files in that folder will be automatically loaded to destination. Incremental loads.
Same.
It will,
Okay.
yes. Same process, same. Yeah, you're right. It works.
So like in real time, like we won't get the files into the blob, right? Mostly it will be into like FTP folders. So if daily or hourly, if you want to read it into the database.
See the example, sir. In fact, FTP can also be configured through the same storage account only. Storage account gives you the option to configure file share. We are going to learn it. It's not FTP. It is through file share. I'll show the example later classes.
Okay, sir.
Just to make it clear, sir, here it is. File share you see, right? This one. FTP is an old method. File shares we use. Fine. Up to 100 terabytes. In FTP, we don't have this limit. We don't have this much amount of capacity, security.
Okay, this we can configure like from wherever we are getting the files. We need to configure and we need to set the destination as like this file share. Is it?
Exactly. The storage account remains same. Destination is a file share instead of a container. That's it. Yes.
Okay.
So if we have incremental load and destination as the database table, and if we check the binary option, then will the columns will be automatically
The
created, or do we need to?
destination is a SQL table. We don't get binary option at all. Please give a try, madam. You will see. You don't see
Okay.
the binary option for destinations as tables.
Okay. Thank you.
Instead, you will get upset, madam. If destination is table, you get upset. Previous item, okay? Upset.
Yep.
If destination is file, then only you get binary copy item, madam. That's how it is.
Okay. Thank you.
Sir, I have a quick question.
Tell me, sir, please.
So the upset concept and part is pretty clear to me. So we have source and target. So let's say instead of update or insert on the source side, let's say we have a delete operation done. Even when we run the pipeline, the target will still have that record, right? Even it
It
is
has to, because
deleted.
that's called the warehouse. It's not replica. That's the main difference between replica and a warehouse. Okay. Yes,
Okay, then
target need to have that data.
yeah,
Data should not be.
sorry to interrupt. So let's say maybe a Tableau or Power BI is connected to the SQL pool, and we are using the reports for daily activities. And if the data is deleted in the source itself, but your report will still have that record, so um, it's not correct, right? Then the report.
No, the design itself is completely wrong. Actually, the project design is wrong in such a case.
Okay.
Project design is wrong. So you have to first verify: are you connecting to OLTP site or warehouse site? If it is warehouse site, you are having incremental data and aggregated data. If you want to read live data, connect to the data source directly, OLTP.
Okay.
Okay, you got it now?
Yeah.
Fine.
For example, if we are moving data from blob to the table using the upsert is like
Yes.
a merge, right? Like for the incremental load.
Exactly, merge statement. Yep.
Okay,
Merge.
so in that case, like if the structure is changing, do we need to change the mapping manually or?
Exactly, you have to do mapping
Okay.
manually, because usually it's deemed that you are not changing the structure. Usually, if it is stable, okay, it's normalized. Already past the development and testing, and we are already in live environment, okay.
Okay.
So if it is file, because it is unstructured, unhandled data, there is a possibility of structural changes if it is file. But database is more matured way of storing data, right? So structural changes in live environment is very rare. If that is the case, yes, mapping should be done manually.
Okay.
Yes. Next question, please. I'll wait. We'll stop for today. I will just send the email with file incremental loads, table incremental loads. Please check it. I'll wait, please. Any
I
questions,
have,
please? Let me know.
yeah,
I'll wait. we'll start our session. So done with your practice, everyone? Are still doing? Let me know, please. That incremental loads, yesterday's concept, yesterday's class practiced, are still doing? Let me know, please. I'll wait.
Good morning, Ajit here. It's in progress. Yeah.
Fine, sir. Fine. So others, please. I'll wait. Others.
In progress, sir.
Okay. Yeah, please complete your practice as soon as possible. And let's understand the concept of data flow today. Okay, we'll see. Do you remember what are the limitations of copy data activity, please? Hope you remember, everyone. Limitations of copy data activity. Yep. See, we got data flow activity and what else? Data flow activity and copy data activity, right? Isn't it? There are two things. Data flow activity and copy data activity. What are the limitations of copy data activity, please? Hope you remember, everyone. I'll wait.
Transformations related.
Fine, no problem. We'll see it here. Okay. Now, last week classes, we have this ADF intro document. Copy data activity that we are learning all these classes. It has only simple ETL operations. For more flexible ETL operations, we use data flow activity. Okay, let's see how to do this data flow. Simple process. Let's observe it carefully. Please, hope you remember now. Please, yes, last week classes initial items.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Fine. Yep. Let's see what is data flow. It is an activity in ADF pipeline. Using data flow activity, we perform flexible ETL, extract, transform, load with less or no cost. This data flow activity needs a dedicated Spark cluster for debugging as well as execution, both. Debugging means transformation validations and data preview. Okay, two things.
Welcome to the webinar. You have entered as.
Please check your mic, madam. Please. Thank you. Let's see Spark cluster, a compute resource alternative to DIU. The Spark cluster consists of processor and memory resources. During pipeline design, we allocate certain amount of processor and memory using nodes. So using these cluster nodes, the input data is read, transformed, and perform final data loads to desired destination. Very simple. In earlier days, we have DIU, right? Here it is Spark cluster. Please, hope you remember, everyone, DIU, earlier classes. DIU, earlier classes. Hope you remember, please. Data integration units.
Yeah. Yes.
Yes,
sir.
Okay, let's continue. Yep. Let's see how to perform this concept. Here, there are two types of Spark clusters. General purpose, memory optimized. general purpose, also called transaction optimized. General purpose, optimal processor and memory are allocated, suitable for ETL operations in data flow activity. Other one, memory optimized. Optimal memory is allocated, suitable for ELT operations, extract, load and transform. Okay, so we need to learn two things, ETL and ELT. Here we have various Spark cluster sizes we need to learn: small, medium, large, custom. We start with small and later go for medium and other things. Okay, let's see with the examples slowly. It's really simple process. Let's observe it carefully. So for this purpose, firstly, I'll take you to our data factory. Okay, and let's take one example. I'll take you to the source. We have some source data first. This is a storage account. Inside storage account, we have one container. Just wait. Please wait for a few moments. Let's wait. Okay, please hold on. Fine, fine. So here we go. I'll take some source data. And just wait for a few moments. Yes, I had a container to upload a file. I'll take this one, okay, ADLS container. I'll take one source data, same old data that we learned in the earlier classes, sales data. Okay, our requirement. This source file has a small problem. See, a few empty rows, okay, few rows are empty, and the data has some mixed content: India, Germany, USA, multiple countries data. Our requirement, how to conditionally divide the data into multiple destinations. Yes, you got the requirement, please everyone. Conditionally split the data to multiple destinations. One source, multiple conditionally distributed data. Yes, are you getting it, please? I'll wait the requirement.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Fine. Others. Here it is.
Yes.
How to read? Yes, how to read a given CSV file and split data based on specific conditions. Data cleansing activities, and write the filtered data into SQL pool or ADLS or any other destination. Okay, let's see how it is. So source to destination through conditions. How do we do that? Let's see. Simple process. Firstly, we have a storage account. You configure the source, upload the file, We did this already. I'll use the same CSV file from the previous classes with few add-ons like few unwanted rows, empty rows. I just introduced them. Destination will be SQL pool. And how to perform this ETL process. Okay, conditionally split the data to multiple destinations. Let's see, data cleansing activity. Go to Data Factory and click on ingest. This one. This is the one for the previous classes. Ingest means copy data activity. Now something new today, data flow. For data flow, we use transform data. This one. Click on transform data. Click on transform data. And here you see data flow. I call this as data cleansing. Okay, I'll just put data cleansing activity, data flow task. Okay, DFT. Use some name, any name is fine. And there is something called data flow debug. Come on, what's the purpose of this data flow debug? You remember, please? I'll wait.
Sir, this is for debugging while execution of pipeline.
Exactly.
Any errors?
Data flow debug. Debug is for verifying the output. I'll take you back to the notes. Here it is, friends. Debugging means transformation validations and data preview. Okay, two things. Transformation validations and data preview. Okay, let's have that debugging activity now. I just switch it on. This one, switch on the data flow. See, there is something called source, right? Click on the source. And here you will see new data set. Provide the data set. It should be storage account, CSV file, same user interface from the previous classes. New linked service. Give the storage account name, test connection. Okay, click create. Browse for the file path. Please check your mic, please. Select this particular CSV file and first row as header. This one. Okay, first row as header. Give first row as header. Click OK. Okay, this is the source, right? What's our requirement? I said starting of the class today, data cleansing activity, right? You got the diagram starting of the class today. So source is ready. From here, how to clean the data? Let's see. Because source has some unwanted content, right? I was showing you starting of the class. You would like to clean that unwanted content. How do we do that? Click on plus. Come on, which transformation we have to use for our example requirement today? Please, hope you remember. Applied carefully.
Conditional split. Conditional split.
Exactly. Click on conditional split. In the meantime, my cluster is ready. Click on conditional split. And you see small double-headed arrow mark, right? enter full screen just for better visibility. Stream name. Yes, I was giving you the preview of the content few minutes back. From there, I'll get only India data, India sales. So condition, see here, expression builder. Country double equal to, this is how we write ADF expressions, equal to India. And see here, and logical end. Sales above 0. But this sales 2018 is ABC, right? Text. You would like to convert to integer. So you need to write to integer. To integer sales 2018 like this. Country equal to India and to integer sales above 0. Click save and finish like this. Next. Same way. See here, for example, I'll click on plus. Then I'll say, for example, Germany sales. Click on expression builder. Expression builder. Next. For example, country equal to earlier India, right? Now I'll say Germany. Okay, like this. And okay. For example, sales above 0. Here, remember, because of the data type mismatch, you see a small error. See, string and integer are not comparable. So what I have to do? To integer. Remember, to integer. We need to convert string to integer, then do the required comparison. Click save and finish. So this is my second output, second stream. Same way, here it is, plus, right? Remember, our requirement, we need to clean the data for 3 countries. I'll say USA sales, okay? And you no need to go for expression every time. You can directly copy paste the condition and give the values. These values are case sensitive. They are case sensitive values. Data factory expressions are by default case sensitive. And this is for other data. I was showing you some empty rows, right? Other data or unmatched data. Okay, next. With this content, let's continue here. Let's see. Observe carefully. With this content, let's see. Now, any questions, let me know, please. I'll wait.
So here it is split on first matching condition. So what is meant by first matching condition?
Yes, like it is going to scan the rows carefully, step by step. Okay, from the start, it will scan every row. So right from the starting point, it is going to check the rows. Okay. So whenever it matches India data first, it is going to consider. In our example, we need to have all matching conditions.
Correct.
One is not enough in our example, because we need to scan the entire data. So India is at the start, but there is no guarantee that India will not be in the remaining rows, right? India may be there at the end also, right? It depends. It depends. Because source is not sorted. If source is already sorted, then we go for the first matching condition. In our case, source is not sorted, so we require all matching conditions. This should be our item of selection.
Thank you.
Yep. Next question, please. I will wait. Total, there are 4 items now, 4 streams. I'll wait.
Sir, can I ask?
Tell me, sir. Please tell me, sir. Tell me. Yep.
So, is it like a case-when statement of SQL
Exactly. Yeah.
in
As if
other
like
data?
case statement. Yes. Case, when, then, else. Right? Else will be there at the end, right? This one. You are right.
Right.
Yes.
Other data. Okay. Thanks. Okay, sir. Thanks.
Okay.
Sir, one more thing. Is there any dynamic way? Because it's here I know India, Germany, USA. Suppose there is a possibility that there are many values that can change, which I don't know.
Exactly. We'll see, sir. We'll see parameters and
Okay.
dynamic items next 3-4 classes.
Okay.
We'll see.
Okay. Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Yeah. Next question, please. I'll wait. Fine. Let's continue. So you extract the data. Remember, we have to say all matching conditions because you have to check every row. And then remember, we had the debug cluster, right? So data preview, okay? Verify the preview. Once you verify the preview, let's wait. Once you verify the preview, let's see. Let's wait. Okay, let's wait for a few moments. Fine, friends. Okay, let's wait. Let's see. It's very simple concept. So earlier we have been learning, you have been practicing the copy data activity. There is a simple ETL process. Now for more flexible activities, we need to make use of data flow. Let's see. Let's wait. Once we have the data flow ready, it's taking a bit longer time. Let's wait. By the way, did you practice the file incremental loads and table incremental loads? Please let me know both previous class.
I was
Yep.
stuck in the middle for that IR key part, like where we have to get the key and yeah, like
Okay,
we
what
had.
error was it? Tell me. Yeah.
And one more error, like I'm working from Mac. So when I'm trying to create a database in Azure OLTP, let me check there. It is like create database failed, an exception occurred, could not perform operation because the subscription exceeds vCore quota of 10 point something.
Understood. You are talking about SQL pool, right? Are you
Yeah.
talking about SQL pool error?
Yeah.
Got it. Got it. Then please recreate the Azure SQL server in a different region. Maybe default is East US. You please try in a different region and let me know. Kindly try a couple of regions. It should work.
Okay.
Maybe South India or Australia West usually work.
Okay.
Yeah. Please try and update me on WhatsApp. Let me know, please.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, I was stuck there, so I couldn't go forward.
Please try. Let me know, please.
Thank you.
Yep.
So
Fine, friends. Tell me.
I'm
Tell me.
stuck at the very basic thing. We'll connect after the end of class.
Surely we'll do.
That's
Where
it.
we are now? Yes, friends. So here it is. In the meantime, you get the content ready, right? See, these are all India sales. Same way Germany sales. Okay, like this. Or you may select even USA sales also. Once you verify the details, what's our requirement? You would like to conditionally load the data, right? You would like to load it to the required destination. How do we do that? Let's see. Okay, so for this purpose, give this plus symbol is there, right? Click on plus symbol. You click on plus symbol. Next, give sync. Sync means destination. This one. Click on sync destination. Click on sync destination. Next, plus new. Okay, give sync destination plus new. What's the destination? SQL pool, or it can be SQL database also. I'm showing you for SQL database. You please try SQL pool and SQL server. Okay, both. Hope you remember, please. SQL server is for self-hosted IR. You remember this, please? SHIR, self-hosted IR. This one. Yes, earlier classes. Hope you remember, everyone, please. Self-hosted IR, SQL server. Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
Others, please, you have to help me. You have to practice on time. I'll continue. Let's continue here. Test connection. Create. Once we click create, next, select the database and then table. I'll say new table, DBO, TBL India sales. Click OK. This is for the first sync. Second sync, I would like to first sort the data. Here it is. Click on sort. You can directly load it to the destination or sort it first. For example, you would like to sort based on company. It's already filtered for Germany. You would like to sort based on company in ascending order. And you would like to have nulls at the end. By default, nulls will be at the first. We can get them at the end. It's optional. Plus sync new data set and Azure SQL database. Give the required database. New table. TBL Germany. Click OK. Same way USA. For example, you would like to have select. See here, something new. Select. Select is a transformation used to filter unwanted columns. Remember, see, conditional split. Conditional split is used to filter unwanted rows. Select is used to filter unwanted columns. Remember, hope you are writing your observation notes. Select to filter unwanted columns. So go to select and see here. For example, you don't want to load this sale 2020. Select and delete. Or for example, country, you don't want it, then delete it. Month, you would like to rename it as month name. So this kind of column level transformations we can perform using select. Then this result you would like to sort, plus sort in this way. Click on sort. You would like to sort based on a particular column, for example, company. How to filter null values, please. For example, now you decide to filter null values. You don't want nulls. Then how do we do that, please? Give a guess. I'll wait. How to filter null values?
Some kind of where condition.
Conditional split, right? Isn't it? Conditional, right? Condition, isn't it? Yes, you got it now.
Yeah, that's right.
That's what we are learning right now. Okay. Apply conditions. Okay. From here, give it to sync. Okay. Data set, new data set, Azure SQL database, new table for USA sales, like this. Okay, next. From here again we can have preview if required, and the last item is there, right? Unwanted data, you can leave it there. We can even handle the data as well, but it's not mandatory. You only sync what is needed, leave the remaining as they are, no problem. I mean, sync is not mandatory for transformations. So extract, transform and load. Loading is for sync, and here you see 1 transformation, 2 and 3 transformations. No limit, there can be any number of transformations like this. So all these are for a single activity. What next? Okay, activity ready. Come on, please give a guess. What should be the next step? Let's apply previous classes carefully, please. I'll wait. What should be the next step? I'll wait.
Validate, publish.
Yeah, exactly. Publish. Next.
Schedule or run it.
Trigger.
No, not schedule. No, we cannot trigger, sir. No, we cannot trigger now. It's too early. No, there is no option for us to trigger, right? See here. There is no option for us to trigger here. No. What should be the next step? It's an activity, right? So where we need to place the activity into? Please, you remember everyone? Initial classes. This is an activity, right? Where we need to place the activity?
ADF.
Into pipeline. Isn't it? Yes, everyone, please. Are we getting it now? I'll wait. See, copy data activity, data flow activity. These activities go inside the pipeline, right? Last week, initial class.
Yeah.
Pipeline contains activities. You remember, please, everyone? I'll wait.
Yeah, right.
Fine. Yes, friends. Okay, let's continue. Here it is. Last week notes once again. Initial class. Copy data activity, DIU. Today, data flow activity, Spark cluster. But where are these activities? These activities go inside pipeline. Right, isn't it? The activities are taken care inside the pipeline. Let's see how to define the pipeline now. Go home, this one. See, minimize this arrow mark. Minimize. Next. Once you minimize, the next, go home, click on ingest. Click on ingest, previous classes. Today what we did, transform data. Apart from transform data, click on orchestrate. Once you click on orchestrate, simply drag and drop data flow. You are done. I repeat, see, previous classes we did ingest. That is copy data activity. For data flow activity, we need to use something called orchestrate. So these two form one example. Transformation data flow first, orchestrate next. Whatever interface we got few minutes back, that is from transform data, right? Starting of the class today. Now orchestrate. Let's see. I click on orchestrate so that we get one pipeline like this. Inside pipeline, what I did, simply drag and drop the data flow task. I'll say ADF pipeline. Here it is, ADF pipeline for data cleansing. Okay. Next, once we get this content ready, what we do, let's see. Remember, previously we got 4-node cluster for debug, but for real world executions, 4-node cluster is too small. So go to settings, compute size default is small, you make it medium or large. Okay, either medium or large cluster you need to specify. I repeat, go to settings, right? Inside settings you need to have this option. Next, click on publish. We can have logging, staging optional, just like copy data activity. Logging and staging are optional. Click on publish, then trigger. Trigger now or schedule. For now, I'll say trigger now, click OK. So what we are learning here, how to define data flow first, right? ETL process data flow, and this data flow is given to orchestrate. Orchestration means pipeline. The term orchestration means defining the pipelines using existing data flow activities. Okay, with this content, any questions, let me know, please. I'll wait. Yes, any questions?
Sir,
Let me know.
I have one.
Tell me,
So
sir.
what if there is any error in any data, like in the second condition, not for India, maybe Germany?
Yes.
So will India data get inserted or will it get rolled back?
Yes, it will be auto commit. Every stream is by default auto commit. Auto commit. Stream wise commits automatically.
Okay. So stream wise, yeah. Okay.
Stream wise, exactly. Yes. Next question, please. I'll wait.
So if somebody corrects that data and if they try to rerun the package, India data will get reinserted again, right? If we don't have constraints.
Not upset. Exactly. It is not upset, right? If it is upset, only incremental changes will take place. But we didn't mention any upset, right? So yes, it is going to reinvent the wheel. Yes.
Okay. Okay. Thank you, sir.
Next question, friends, I'll wait. Fine. Let's continue. So far what we did, the basic ETL pipeline activities. Next, from here, see whatever you learned previously is incremental loads. Please, do you remember what's the other purpose of data warehousing? One is incremental loads. Number two, data cleansing activities. What's the other purpose of increment? What's the other purpose of data warehouse? You remember, please? What kind of data we can load into a warehouse? Aggregated loads. Remember?
Aggregated.
Exactly. That is our next example. Our next example, we are going to learn how to work with multiple tables, join the content, and perform aggregation. On my screen, aggregated loads, our next concept. For aggregated loads, this is our next item. Tomorrow we'll do anyway, slowly, one by one. First, I request you to complete today's practice conditional split. Tomorrow we'll do this concept of aggregated loads. We'll do one by one. Okay, or tell me, shall I continue, or do you want to first complete the practice of today's class? Please let me know. I'll wait, please. I'll wait. Your comfort. Tell me.
We'll practice.
Let us practice first.
Sure, sir. What do you say? Others, please. Please. Others, please. I'll wait.
Yes, sir. We will continue.
Tomorrow.
We'll practice and.
Sure, sir. Sure. Yep. Sure, then. We'll stop for today. Please practice the things carefully. Take a screenshot of this if possible, if you want, in case you wanted to, just in case. For quick and simple reference, you may take a screenshot of this particular item, just in case. Yeah, just in case. Any questions, please? I'll wait. Fine, then we'll stop for today. Please practice carefully. Email already sent few minutes back. Hope you received it, please. I'll wait. Hope you received the mail, everyone. Please confirm. Please check it, please. I'll wait.
Yes, sir.
Yes, others.
Yes, sir. Received, sir. Yes, sir. Received.
Sure, sir. Sure. Yeah. Please complete the practice carefully. Okay. Thank you. Then have a nice time. Meeting tomorrow. Usual time.
Can you stay online?
Yes. We stop for today. Any questions? Please let me know. We'll go one by one. We stop for now. Yes, madam. Let's get started. So what's the agenda for today's class? Hope you remember, please. The agenda for today's class was hinting it yesterday.
Transformation, sir.
Yes, aggregated data loads, right? Isn't it? Yeah. Previously we learned incremental loads, and I was mentioning today we need to learn aggregated loads. Right?
Aggregated nodes.
How to read data from multiple sources and perform aggregated loads. Let's see. So here is the diagram I was showing yesterday. I'll just take you to there. Please wait. Yes. So here we go. Just wait. Yes, this one. Let's see. Let's understand the requirement. How to perform aggregated loads. Requirement to join multiple data sources, perform transformations, or join multiple data sources, filter and store aggregated data into Azure SQL DW. Okay, let's assume we have two different tables, flight table, reservation table. How to read data from these two tables left side? perform join. You would like to join, do aggregate, finally write the data to destination table. So here is the sample data flow design activity. So we are going to take two different sources now. Previously one source, multiple destinations. Today multiple sources, one destination. Let's see. So multiple sources, you join. What's the purpose of select? Please, hope you remember yesterday's class. Purpose of select.
In columns.
Fine. Let's continue. No problem. We'll continue then. Okay. Purpose of select is for filtering unwanted columns. Okay. Yesterday's class, you remember? Like I removed few columns yesterday. Filter unwanted columns. You remember, please, by any chance?
Yes.
We'll take you to the example directly. Our requirement, perform aggregated loads. Go to data factory, launch studio, here we go. Let's step into data flow, and for debug activities, let's start the cluster. Previous concept. Go to data source and new data source. What's our requirement? See, our requirement is to read data from SQL database, flight table, reservation table. Two different sources. Azure SQL database, give the table name. I'll provide you this flight table. Okay. I'll mail you the required table script, complete script. Go to add source. This one, click on add source, new. Select database. And here comes reservation table. Okay, flight, and now reservation. Requirement. You would like to bring data from both tables into one stream. So click on plus new, join. Okay, we need to join these two tables. Click on join, and source one, source two, source one flight, source two reservation. For now we'll go with inner join and specify the columns based on which you would like to do the join. Okay, back to our nodes. This one, we are doing join in data factory. Okay, source one, source two, do the join, and data preview. My debug is yet to start. The debug cluster is yet to start. May take some time. In the meantime, we can proceed with our next transformations. Here in the join, if you observe carefully, you have inner join, right? So it is going to report only matching data. You may try when other joins also. I have inner join. Let's wait. Let's wait for a few moments. Still going on. Let's wait. In the meantime, any questions, let me know. Fine. So you got the inner join and a small observation. Craft code. The columns are repeated because they are from different tables. Column names are identical. Okay, you don't want these duplicated column names. Then what we do, let's see. So for this purpose, go to plus yesterday's class, select transformation, and the second occurrence is there, right? For the craft code, delete, leave the first occurrence as it is, delete the second occurrence. Okay, go to preview and refresh. Let's wait for some time. Here you see the new columns now without any unwanted entries. Let's see, let's continue. From select statement, what we have to do, here it is. Our main requirement is aggregated data loads, right? So click on aggregate like this. Click on aggregate, and here column name, craft code plus source destination. Okay, this way. And I'll also include class code. Include all the category columns or non-aggregate columns in group by. Click on aggregate tab, expression. I'll say, for example, number of seats is group by, right? So give aggregation. For example, total seats. I'll call it as total seats. Click save and finish. I repeat, see here, craft code, source, destination, class code, categories. Aggregate total seats. Click on data preview and refresh. Let's wait. So what we are doing so far, two sources, join, then remove unwanted columns. perform aggregate. Here it's good to have an ETL date also. It's good to have ETL date for understanding or easy tracking of ETL operations, like when exactly the data got loaded or how recent your data is. To get that information, good to have some ETL load date also. Okay, so for this purpose, let's go to this one, plus symbol, derived column. This one, derived column. We can derive a new column into the stream, data stream. Click on derived column, give expression. This one, expression builder. We have something called as current date function. So current date function gives us current date and time, timestamp. I'll call it as ETL load date. Okay, give some column name like this. For derived columns, the data type will be taken as any. Any is the default data type. Just like SQL variant, just like your SQL Server SQL variant, any data type, click save and finish. Click on plus. Before that, go to preview and refresh. Let's wait for a few moments. Yes, okay. We're including the today's date and time. So today's date, current date gives you today's date. So this is a complete aggregated data with derived column. Any questions here, let me know please. I'll wait. Fine, let's continue.
Sir, how did you get that join thing, join transformation? Where to, how to get it? Join.
Plus join.
Oh, okay.
Yesterday's
Okay.
conditions about that.
Okay. Got it. Got it. Thank you.
Fine. Next question, please. I'll wait. Well, let's continue. In case if you wanted to have some sequence number, see in this output right now, craft code, source, destination, in this multiple values. What if you would like to have some sequence, a unique sequence you would like to auto generate? Then there is one transformation called surrogate key. Okay, select surrogate key and specify incoming stream is derived column. Key column is required, nothing but the surrogate key column name. I'll call it as sale key. Okay, or simply say, for example, reservation key. Give some key value, start value and step increment. Start value, for example, 10,001, increment by 1, like this. Start value and increment. Click on data preview like this. It's just like identity property. Okay, you get the values like this. In case if you wanted to have some unique sequence, you make use of this transformation. It is optional. Usually we see derived column always, but the surrogate key is optional. Surrogate key is nothing but a unique number, unique row for a unique ID value for every row. Finally, you would like to give it to sync. Our sync is data warehouse, sync destination, plus new, continue, give the linked service. So this is the SQL pool from my account and provide the username and password. Okay, I'll test the connection. Click create. Okay, next. Either existing table like incremental loads, previous class, upset. Previous classes we learned two examples and upset. Incremental loads. For now it's a brand new aggregated loads, new table. Schema name, table for aggregated loads. Click OK. Here, this is your data flow. Publish data flow first. Let's wait for a few moments.
Is publish nothing but saving the workflow?
Exactly, yes. Yes, correct. Go home. Then what we did yesterday? Orchestrate, right? This one. Click on orchestrate. And we had this data flow. You can rename the data flow. Go back to the data flow tab. See, right side properties. I call this as data flow, or simply say aggregated loads, DFT, data flow task. Okay. In the pipeline, click on data flow settings. So the data flow should be selected, aggregated loads DFT. Specify the cluster, medium, the 8 node cluster from yesterday's nodes. Yesterday also for the previous pipeline, data cleansing pipeline, we got this medium. And staging. Click on new. Give the storage account. Let's give the storage account. You can use any of the storage accounts from the last week classes. And give the staging folder. Browse. Browse. Okay, here we go. Browse for the required container. Okay, click on publish. So what we did, see there, data flow was edited, right? Renamed. and pipeline created newly. We are publishing the changes to live environment. Click publish. Okay, same yesterday's concept. Yesterday we had one data flow for data cleansing. Today another data flow for aggregated loads. Finally, trigger now. You can trigger now or as per the schedule. So here it is. In the meantime, please go through this data flow once. I'll wait. Yes, any questions here, let me know, please. I'll wait. Any questions, let me know. I'll wait for some time.
Sir, for creating derived columns, we have to use select option, right?
For derived column,
Select.
no need of using select, sir. For derived column, directly get the derived column transformation. And there you can write the expression. For example, I said current date function.
Okay.
Select
So
is not required.
select is only for selecting the appropriate columns for target.
Yes,
Then in the
exactly.
Okay.
Select is only for like identifying the required columns.
Okay.
Yes.
Got it, sir. Thank you.
Fine, sir. Next question, please. I'll wait.
We can use the derived column for changing the existing columns as well, right? Like for the typecasting.
We can. Why not? We can. Yes.
Okay. And like, what is the requirement to add the surrogate key in here? Like, just for the.
Just for easy reporting activities.
Okay.
Easy sequence maintenance and reporting activities.
Okay.
Especially for data models, in
Yeah.
case if this aggregated loads content need to be given to Power BI or Tableau for data modeling, data models require relations, right? For relations, we
Yeah.
need keys. So you can make use of surrogate keys for that.
Okay. Thank you.
Next question, please. Fine, friends. So what we did so far, we learned how to perform aggregated loads. Okay. We'll stop here for today. First, I request you to complete this practice. Tomorrow we need to learn few more transformations like pivot transformation, lookup transformation, stored procedure activity, parameters. Tomorrow and day after, things are very interesting, very easier if you practice until today's class. We need to learn about parameters, dynamic connections, procedures, etc. So far we are taking the table name directly, right? But what if you want to have the table names and column names dynamically through parameters? Is what we need to learn next. If you practice until today thoroughly, next couple of classes will be very easier to follow. We'll stop for now. Please practice the things carefully. I think yesterday we were talking about data flow activity and aggregated loads, right?
Aggregations. Yeah.
Joins, surrogate key, derived column. Yes. Done with your practice, please, everyone. Please, I'll wait.
Yes.
Yesterday's class.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Sir.
Perfect. Let's get started. Fine, let's get started now. Let's understand the next important concept called pivot transformation or data deduplication. Okay, let's see. What is that? Let's understand. Assume, for example, let's see. Assume, for example, you have some denormalized data with you. Let me just show you a sample denormalized data. Here it is. Just wait, okay. Let me show you the data in the meantime. Yes, here it is. See, you have some data activity in this way. If you observe carefully the input data, there are some duplicates, right? Isn't it? Did you observe it? Like, for example, 952 listed multiple times, name listed multiple times, year and quantity. So it's not duplicated row, but there are some duplicate column values. Our requirement, how to normalize this data, means reduce the redundancy, reduce duplicates, load data into an Azure SQL pool or an Azure SQL database. Yes, are you getting the requirement, please? I'll wait.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Right. So it's like unstructured data. You would like to, or semi-structured data, you would like to make it more structured, normalized. Load the content to destination. How do we do that? Let's see. Okay, a simple straightforward process. So for this purpose, what we do, let's see. Our requirement. Let's see, go for the solution. Okay, this one. See the solution once carefully. So you have ID, name, year, quantity. Okay, 4 different values. ID, name, year and quantity. ID is getting duplicated, name is duplicated. Why? Because year and quantity are unique. So you would like to design a target destination in such a way you reduce these duplicates. So one possible solution for historical data, assumption, there are limited number of years. Then we make use of pivot operation. Pivot means unique column values are taken as new columns. See there carefully. Unique column values are taken as new columns. That is called pivot. Unique column values are taken as new columns. This is called pivot operations. How do we do that? Let's see. So for this purpose, we have the pivot transformation, just like join, conditional split, surrogate key, derived column, select transformation, sort transformation. Earlier we have pivot transformation that has 4 inputs: group by columns, pivot key column, aggregate expression, column name pattern. 4 inputs. Group by columns to generate new rows. For each unique combination of ID and name, new row is auto generated. For each unique combination of ID and name, new row is auto generated. Okay, that is taken as the concept of group by. Remember, other one, pivot key to generate new columns. For each unique value of new value, for each unique value of the year column, new column will be generated. Group by gives you new row. Group by gives you new row. Pivot gives you new column. You have a new column, then what about values? Those values will be taken care by aggregate expression. So it's basically new row, new column, and value into the new column. Let's see. And of course, you get the new column. Then what about the name? Column name. Column name will be taken care by prefix. Column name prefix. Let's take with example carefully. Okay. Very simple. So firstly, I'll have my source data ready. Just wait. I'll have my source data ready. Just wait for a few moments. I think just wait for a few moments. Yes. Let's see. I'll go to the container and upload a file. Browse for the file. So we have some deduplication requirement now. So that unformatted data, let's upload it. So here is my unformatted data. This one, okay, this is a file. Upload. Source is ready. Remember, total 4 requirements, right? New row, new column, column value, column name. Source ready. And go home, new tab. As usual, let's have the data factory resource. Go to resources, launch studio. Okay, let's see. Let's go to the data flow. We cannot do copy data here because the requirement involves pivot transformation with 4 inputs. Any kind of transformation, we need to go for data flow only. Let's go to data factory. It's taking a few moments time. Let's wait. Well, so here we go. Requirement. Let's click on data flow. Just wait. Click on transform data. Okay, data flow. Switch on the debug cluster. As you remember earlier classes, a small size cluster, 4 node cluster will be created. Okay, next. I'll call this as data flow, data deduplication, data flow task. Go to source, blob data source. Select the required linked service. The connection. Let's create it. Next. Give the file path. Go to blob container. Okay, this one. This is a file path, right? Select the file path. Okay. First row as header. Click OK. Okay. Specify the file path like this. Next. Go to plus, this one plus. Search for the transformation called pivot transformation. Our requirement